You're listening to the Late Night Snack Radio Show.
Hey man, you got something to eat up in there? We hungry.
Yes, y'all, we are back.
Yeah, baby Bubba.
You here with the Late Night Snack Crow. You here with your boy ASAP.
Your boy Raybone.
We in the building, y'all. Tonight we have a special guest on the show by the name of Samuel Huber. He's a very, very gifted individual, beautiful soul, man. We're gonna introduce him in a second, give him on the call, get him on the line, and we're just gonna talk to him about his amazing story about being diagnosed with autism early on in the early age, and all his accomplishments and journey that he's got to this day. So, which is an incredible story. We briefly spoke with him on the phone before, so. We just had to get him on the show share his story,
Let's get it popping.
So we're going to get him on the phone and speak with him in a second. Appreciate y'all for tuning in and support as always. Where we give y'all great conversation.
Always.
Positive vibes.
Every time.
And we try to make y'all laugh a little bit too. When
right.
we can. We do what we can when we can.
Hello.
Hey, Samuel.
Yo.
Hey guys, what's up?
Hey, what's up, buddy?
How you doing?
I'm doing very well. How are you guys doing?
Oh man, blessed, man. Awesome. Pretty good. Just was telling our audience a little brief description about you. And once again, we appreciate you and thank you for the time for coming on our show, man.
We definitely appreciate you.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, man.
My pleasure to be on the show.
So, Samuel, you wanna just talk to us in the audience a little bit about your story there, like your background.
My background started from the moment I was born. Basically, I went through elementary school and middle school with nonverbal learning disability, meaning I couldn't read body language and ADHD. And at age 14, I got diagnosed with autism.
Wow.
And since then, it's been a lifelong journey about learning how my mind works, and then going on to become an educator of young people on the spectrum, teaching them how their mind works and showing them that one of us can hold down a job. We know that 85% of people on the spectrum in this country today cannot hold down a job. I'm living proof that we can hold down a job. I've held down this job for 7 years.
Wow.
And right now I'm living in King of Prussia with my wife and 2-year-old son. I've spent the last 3 years being a public speaker on being an adult on the spectrum, because the big thing here is that a lot of services for people on the spectrum end at age 21, and a lot of us are left like, what do we do now? And
wow.
That's where I come in to say, hey man, let's be adults here.
Yeah. Wow, man, that's awesome. That's amazing. So, how long have you been teaching?
7 years now.
Wow! Congratulations, man. Congratulations.
Thanks, man.
So let's rewind back a little bit to as a child. You said you were diagnosed at 14.
Yeah, I was diagnosed with autism at age 14. Prior to that, it was ADHD without the H and nonverbal learning disability.
Okay. How was that? How was that growing up? Like, because like me and Ray were in special ed too in certain classes, so I kind of know how kids can, like, to be mean. Or did you get teased or bullied or anything like that? Like,
as the first part of your question, what is it like? It's kind of like landing on an alien planet and learning to speak an entirely different language.
Wow.
That language being social cues. Body language. I couldn't tell if people were happy or sad as a kid. I had to learn, like people learn a history lesson. Walk through the steps. And second part of your question, I got bullied quite a bit as a kid because of these misunderstandings between me and other students. And that's the big thing I try to teach now in my talks is It's not your autism. It's just two kids trying to work out the struggle that both sides have a role to play. And once you understand your role, you can avoid getting into those situations where you're being bullied and harassed. You do the power that no one can take that power from you if you don't let them.
Right. Gotcha.
Now, as far as being bullied, were these situations more misunderstanding, or were these kids actually just, picking fun?
When I look back at it, I think it's misunderstandings because we don't teach our kids what autism is, neurotypical or not. I think that's a huge thing that I try to do is teach educators, like, we need to let our kids know what autism is. That's why I love the autism character on Sesame Street, and needs to be more social awareness on what it means to be autistic. And back then I was a freak, that's the word they used, or retarded, or any other awful word you can put to your mind.
Right.
And the biggest thing I try to teach my students, and I've taught myself, is I don't have to be an expert on autism. I have to be just an expert on how autism affects me. And
right.
And once I can educate my classmates on what that was, like, the bullying would stop. Because what people get violent over physically or verbally is misunderstandings, what we don't understand.
For sure.
Wow. So, what brought this about for you to get diagnosed? Were you having like problems as far as academics, or I know you got diagnosed with the ADHD and everything, but what led to the actual further testing?
It was academics. It was social stuff. Like, my mom, who's a therapist herself, was never satisfied with the original diagnosis. So she finally, decided, like, let's figure out what's actually going on in Sam's head so he can understand why he is the way he is. And that's a huge thing that led me down to this path that I am on today, is allowing myself to understand what autism is, not what other people tell me it is.
Right.
Gotcha. Yeah. Because, this was in the 90s, correct?
Yeah, the good old 90s.
Yeah, so it wasn't a lot of information about that stuff. Very, very, what do you say, creditable anyway.
Right.
Yeah, in the 90s it was very scarce or hearsay, or they're still trying to shove us into that classroom that no one wants to talk about.
Right.
During the 90s. And then you have, figure out medications. Like, no one really knew what autism was. Like, back then it was like 1 in 200 kids. Now it's 1 in 35 kids are diagnosed with autism these days. So a lot of it was just trying to figure out what's going on with these kids. And I got caught up in the whirlwind of what's going on. Why can't they sit still? Why can't they pay attention? Why can't they make eye contact?
Right.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And I guess in Delco, because that's where we're from, I guess we had 2 kinds of special education classes. One half, I guess they got diagnosed with, I guess it was more behavior, because I guess that's the balance where, they don't really understand if it's a behavioral thing or if it's a brain thing. They don't really know. So that's how our school was broken up into 2, at least in elementary. And then they just merged us in high school.
Right, all together.
Yeah, I mean, that's how I think it is across the board, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, anywhere I've been. I mean, the huge thing is resources. Do these states have resources? Do these counties have resources? What can we do? And often these kids get lumped in, sometimes high functioning with low functioning. It's just, there's a lot of variation with how much help these kids are getting. And that's why I view myself as such an asset, because I've as a kid put holes in walls and screamed and did all that crazy behavior. But I learned through a lot of mindfulness in college, how to measure my own emotions and really take care of myself.
Right,
Nice.
right. Now, with me, I'm assuming I'm older than everybody here.
How old are you, Samuel?
I'm 30.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm definitely the oldest one here. What they did with me is they pretty much just gave me Ritalin, which completely changed my whole character. Where, my
brother,
friends...
I was right there with you with that. I was on the Ritalin train for a while in the 90s. It made me a complete zombie and depressed.
Yeah. It seemed like that was the solution for every problem. Just give them Ritalin. Give them Ritalin.
I'm not even sure.
And then it got to the point where if a kid twitched slightly, give him Ritalin.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what they did with me.
So let me ask you now, man. You made so many accomplishments, brother. How does it feel like now, like having a family, like a wife, a son? Like that's got to be a phenomenal transition and feeling. Like how was that experience for you?
I would say it's a dream come true, because like no matter how bad the world got, family is always what I could count on as a kid.
Yeah.
Now that I have that own experience where a family counts on me, they hold me responsible.
Mm-hmm.
They trust my opinion, which is huge, because growing up, people didn't trust me because I didn't think the way they thought. I didn't believe what they believed. I didn't speak the way they spoke. But here are two individuals that just love me and respect me exactly as I am. And they do that day in and day out, and I couldn't ask for anything more than that kind of level of acceptance.
Man. Right. Now this is I guess a little off-topic question, but just curiosity. Now I feel like me being in special ed and going through the classes I went through, I always felt that there was something special about us. You know what I mean? Like, for example, mine is I can read a face. I know a face. And you can attest to that. Like, that's just something that just comes natural. Is there anything that just comes natural to you that I guess the rest of the world would be like, man, it's kind of amazing?
Right.
For me, a great memory. It was a great many things. First, it was baseball facts. Like, I could tell you what Babe Ruth hit in 1932, 1935. I memorized his entire stats. After that, it's music. Like, I know music like the back of my hand. I can go into a studio and like pick out what's wrong with the song. Like, nobody taught me that. I just have this very keen ear for what it is. And so if me and my wife are watching like Masked Singer or any singing competition, you ask me, is that person good? I'm like, girl, that's auto-tunes. That person actually has talent.
Exactly.
And here's why. And I can list the number of notes they're hitting or notes they should be hitting.
Yeah.
I never got training on that.
It just comes natural.
Natural perception of music, which my wife likes to refer to as my first language, which is music.
That's God's gift, awesome. Man. That's a blessing.
I'm telling you, man. I'm onto something with that, man. I know it. I always felt like that.
And the huge way I look at it, if the world actually really looked at special needs, the world wouldn't be where it is, especially the last 2 centuries. Albert Einstein, Tesla, John Lennon, all special needs. And the world would not be where Tim Burton. I could go on and on of people that are on the spectrum or have some sort of mental whatever, and the world would not be without us. It's God's gift to us to have these kind of minds. We see things that no one else does.
Right.
And so yes, to answer your question, I do view bipolar, autism, schizophrenia, any name you want to call it, what someone has, a gift from God, because it just proves that there's no such thing as normal, that we're all freaking different. Right. And that's beautiful.
Sure.
Absolutely.
That is right.
And that's the thing that frustrates me. Like, people are quick to categorize and label, a certain type of person because of the way that person acts or the way that person dresses or the way that, the skin color. But at the end of the day, we're all gifted and we all have different mindsets and we all work differently.
And we all have a purpose. Even the low functioning kids that can't, wipe their own butt or whatever, they teach us tolerance. And in this world where there's so much suffering and war and all that, shit, man, like, people come into the world to teach us tolerance and acceptance. And that's a gift. Like, no matter who these kids are, they have a lesson, a purpose, and that's one of the reasons I believe I'm here, to show people that no matter what they label you, you have a purpose.
Exactly.
You're right.
Exactly.
Right. Absolutely.
So, when you were having a child, was it a thought that maybe your child would have this as well, or?
I would be proud if my child had this this as well, because I've already been through all the childhood stuff, so I would know exactly what to say to him. And having a child with autism would be the first thing that I would never need someone to teach me how to raise, because I've been there. I know autism.
Nice.
It's the way I am, so it was never a fear in my mind. If he had it, it means God has something for him to see too that no one else can. That's why I need him Sky, because Sky's the limit. He has no limits. No limits. That's why I need him that.
That's awesome, man. Awesome. So would you or have you? I don't know if you do this or not, but do you advocate or like speak to like communities or groups or anything about this information, just on your personal testimony?
I do speaking gigs. I've spoken at LaSalle, Temple.
Oh, okay.
All the colleges all over the Philadelphia area, and also the autism conferences. And I'm going to be launching a YouTube channel soon. I had one before, but I'm going to relaunch it.
Nice.
And you can find me on my website, www.sammyhubert.net. I'm going to be doing vlogs. People can book me for speaking gigs where I'm spreading, my message of, positive neurodiversity, and I'm open to any kind of scenarios that are out there, so people can hear what I have to say.
That is amazing, brother. That's amazing, man. Myself personally, I commend you and appreciate that empowerment to the people, because I work with the community and churches like that too, nonprofit organizations, but that's just great work, man. We definitely need that out there.
Definitely need that.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it, and I appreciate the work you're doing with the churches, and all in your communities. Like they need more people that were in those classes, those special need classes, talking for ourselves, for the kids that were like us, that are like us.
Right. Sure. Yeah, man. Definitely here for you. Any type of support you need, especially here at the Late Night Snack. We family now.
Yes, we are.
I'm sure we'll still definitely stay in touch.
Just spread the word. That's all I ask.
I will.
Sure.
We're gonna all your info is on the screen now. So is there any other places people can contact you or follow you?
Facebook, they can follow me by my name. Instagram, they can follow me, Huber Family Adventures. On YouTube, it'll be Cosmic Autism. They can email me, they can call me. I'm available to the world. Let's get talking. Whoever wants to talk to me.
That's right.
Awesome.
That's
right. Follow him, guys.
Right, follow.
My man Samuel, he's doing his thing. Phenomenal testimony right there. That's powerful.
Yes.
Powerful stuff, man.
See, this is what the Late Night Snack brings.
Yeah.
Like Mr. Huber, we could bring good men, good
people.
women, we bring good people together.
That's right. So, we appreciate your time, brother.
All right, thanks for having me, guys.
Right.
I hope we can talk again soon.
Yes, sir.
Definitely.
Definitely the month of April. We might have you on a couple times. We want to keep the autism awareness going. You know what I mean?
All right. right, hit me up and I'll be as loud as I am today.
My man.
Thank you, buddy.
All right, take it easy, Samuel.
Take it easy, fellas.
All right, brother.
Talk to you later.
Peace.
Peace.
See, this is what we do on the late
That's
night
awesome,
snack,
man.
right?
That's awesome.
Bring people together.
Yeah, man. That's a good dude. It's just crazy, like, hearing that testimony, because he was actually on a whole total opposite growing up, and what he's doing now is like power moves, man.
Yeah, real power moves, like serious power moves.
Right.
He's not slowing down anytime soon.
No, he won't. He's gonna keep that thing going.
That's right.
Yeah. But we're gonna get back to a short break. We'll be right back. Here the late night snack. Here with your boy ASAP.
Your boy Raybone.
And stay tuned. It's crazy how it can affect your body.
We grew up mostly in Philadelphia.
And that's how I noticed the biggest gains, when I was able, and it was real hard. It took a long time for me to actually manage that.
In the Quran, it talks about if you love the law, you don't have to, necessarily work at living by the law.
Only when you change the way people look at things do they see it from a different perspective.
We're producing the Millennial High Live show.
On like in the middle of the street.
I'm representing the I Can't Even Comedy Championships we got. We on 13.
Filmmaker, business owner, CEO.
We all grew up with meat and accommodations, you know what I'm saying?
Here with the late night snack show with your boy ASAP.
Raybone.
Big Rob.
Signing out. See you when we see you. Peace.
Yeah, baby.
You're listening to the Late Night Snack Radio Show.
Hey man, you got something to eat up in there? We home.
Yes, y'all, we are back.
Yeah, baby Bubba.
This tea is delicious.
Yeah.
Just so
Turn it
y'all
up.
know, late night snack, we always snacking or drinking on something.
Always.
It's tea tonight. But yeah, my man Samuel, man, back to Samuel Hubert, man. Good dude, man, good dude. And we was talking about, us being in special ed classes, versus, the norm and how we got categorized. I just think it's very interesting, our lifestyles now, you know what I mean? Versus the other kids.
We doing good.
Who would it do? You know what I mean?
We doing good.
Family, you know what I'm saying?
know.
Not doing nothing crazy.
Yeah, we all had our different, forms of whatever we had.
Right.
In our class, we had the Guinness Book of World Record for the world's smallest baby born in 1980.
Oh,
married with kids now.
Right, married with kids.
Balling. That's what we do over here. Nobody seen it coming. Nobody seen it coming.
Nope.
The teachers is all worried.
Yeah.
Don't worry about us.
But see, the thing about it is they taught us, I think, more life values.
That's one thing that I can
mean?
think of that they definitely did. Because when across the hall, when they were doing like trigonometry,
right,
stuff like that, we were actually like paying bills,
right, working on checkbooks, bank accounts.
Yeah, we was getting it in.
Hated it, but came through.
They came through.
Needed
clutch,
that,
man. We knew how to survive.
Needed
in the world.
that, yes sir, yes
That's
sir.
That's right. Once I went to college, I never went out. I never went home.
Yeah,
never went back.
That's funny, yo. But yeah, man, we very blessed, very blessed.
For sure.
And if there's anybody out there listening now that have a child with special needs, autism, anything like that of that matter, reach out, check your resources in your local communities, your school. Don't just go by what the doctors are trying to prescribe to you in a bottle.
That's their money right there.
Use your resources. All right? If you don't know how, reach out to somebody that does. Reach out to us. I'm sure somebody is available and can help you out and point you in the right direction. Never just go buy a prescription bottle. That's all I got.
Well put.
Hey. As once again, you're with your boy ASAP.
Boy Raybone.
Late Night Snack signing off. See y'all when we see y'all. Peace.
Peace.
You're listening to the Late Night Snack Radio Show.
Hey man, you got something to eat up in there? We home.